The Awakening. Your journey begins in Awakening. After centuries of sleep, the Lotus suddenly revives you as Grineer soldiers storm the facility where you've been hidden. At this point, neither you nor the player truly understands what's happening. You don't know what a Warframe is, who the Lotus is, or why the Grineer are hunting you. Armed with only basic equipment, you fight your way through the Grineer while learning the fundamentals of movement, melee combat, shooting, and parkour. By the end of the mission, you've escaped certain death and officially become one of the last active Tenno. Although it's short, Awakening introduces the central mystery that drives Warframe's history. Who exactly are the Tenno, and why were they sleeping for so long? War's Prize. Shortly after escaping, you're targeted by Captain War, one of the Grineer's most ambitious commanders. War believes the Tenno are the key to creating the ultimate Grineer army, so he implants your Warframe with an Ascaris device, allowing him to track and eventually control you. Guided by the Lotus, you slowly rebuild your abandoned orbiter by recovering vital ship systems stolen across the Origin system. Along the way, you unlock your foundry, arsenal, navigation, mods, and codex, learning how every major gameplay system works. Eventually, you confront Captain War himself, destroy the Ascaris device, and finally gain your freedom. By the end of War's Prize, you've transformed from a confused survivor into a fully operational Tenno, ready to explore the solar system. The Teacher. Although many players overlook the Teacher, it's one of the most important early quests because it explains Warframe's progression system. Rather than becoming stronger through levels alone, Warframes and weapons rely heavily on mods. These special upgrades increase health, shields, armor, critical chance, elemental damage, and countless other statistics. The Teacher demonstrates that mastering the modding system is what truly determines your power throughout the game. It's a simple lesson, but one you will continue building on for hundreds or even thousands of hours. Vox Solaris. Your next major stop is Fortuna, a frozen corpus colony located on Venus. Here you meet the Solaris United, workers whose bodies have been heavily augmented with machinery. Every Solaris citizen lives under crushing debt controlled by the corpus leader Nef Anyo, forcing them into endless servitude. Led by Yudico, the resistant group known as Vox Solaris secretly fights back against corpus oppression. Throughout the quest, you rescue captured workers, sabotage corporate operations, and help the resistance survive against overwhelming odds. More importantly, Vox Solaris reveals that the Origin system isn't simply divided between heroes and villains. Ordinary people are caught in the middle, struggling to survive under powerful factions that care little for individual lives. Hey Tenno, if you're enjoying the content so far, a sub would be appreciated. Enjoy the video. Once awake. While investigating abandoned Oricon facilities, the Grineer accidentally unleash one of the greatest threats in the Origin system, the Infested. Unlike the Grineer or Corpus, the Infested aren't a traditional military faction. They are horrific biological infection capable of consuming living organisms and transforming them into monstrous creatures. Entire ships, colonies, and planets have fallen victim to their endless spread. The Lotus sends you to contain the outbreak before it expands beyond control. Although the mission seems straightforward, it serves as your first encounter with the terrifying consequences of Orokin experimentation, and it introduces an enemy unlike anything you've faced before, Heart of Deimos. Your journey eventually leads to Deimos, an entire moon almost completely consumed by the Infested. Hidden beneath its surface lives the Entrati family, ancient Orokin scientists who somehow survived despite centuries of isolation. Here you discover the Heart of Deimos, a mysterious Orokin machine responsible for regulating void energy throughout the entire Origin system. Without the Heart, the Tenno would gradually lose access to your incredible powers. Working alongside Mother, Father, daughter, son, and grandmother, you help restore the heart before catastrophic damage spreads across the system. This quest also begins introducing players to the deeper mysteries surrounding the Oricon Empire and the mysterious void itself, the Archwing. As the war spreads beyond planetary surfaces, the Tenno require a way to fight in open space. This leads to the Archwing, where you're tasked with constructing your first space combat exosuit. After recovering rare Orokin technology and gathering specialized components, you finally built the Archwing itself. Unlike traditional Warframe missions, the Archwing allows you to fly freely throughout space, engaging enemy ships, satellites, and entire fleets while experiencing complete zero-gravity combat. Although Archwing gameplay differs greatly from normal missions, it dramatically expands the scale of the Origin system, proving that Warframe's conflict extends far beyond the surface of individual planets. Thank you for watching.